Hey guys, I don't know if anybody's going to be watching this. Excuse me. Seems like YouTube's a little slow tonight. Welcome. For those who don't know, I am Darkwolf, and I'd like to welcome everybody to Darkwolf's Den. Hey guys. If I could get this darn thing to pause where I'm not double talking. There we go. And thanks everybody who's watching this right now, whether you're live or watching it later. Hey, there is some people coming in. All right. Hey, guys. See who we got here. Joanne, hey. Glad to see ya. I have had a really, really crazy 24 hours. You've experienced some of it with me, Joanna. Some of it's just odd. So, here's the thing. Last night, I was in a chat on Discord, and I go in there from time to time, and I met a new person, which is always fun. And they told me that they were channeling a they told me they were channeling this entity, which everybody knows who knows me. I'm skeptic. I stay that way so that I can prove evidence. I love the paranormal. I believe in the paranormal. I've studied it for years and years and years. So don't think I'm trying to break down or debunk anything, but I stay skeptic in all points. And you'll see that on a lot of these videos if you go back on my channel, that I do try to stay quite skeptic on evidence. Oh, thanks, Glenn. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Glad to see you. Oh, man. So this woman says she's channeling somebody. Okay. And she's in contact with, or in communication, as a contactee, as most abductees and contactees claim, which is not a surprise. That's fine. And I made a joke. I said, well, and I said it kind of frustrated. I was trying to make a joke, but it come out more rude than anything, accidentally. I said, well, why don't all these contactees that I know just tell them to come say hi to me? Just give me a wave. Just come and let me know you're here. That's all I want. Not that I don't believe. I truly believe. Hey, I wanted to happen to me. I've seen a couple UFOs, but nothing. I've had some stories, and I might tell them again. I've told them way, 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 way back a year ago. If you go way back in the Rocky Naughty shows, I think I named one Darkwolf's UFO stories. But I've never, you know what I mean? It's always been inconclusive. So about an hour later, we're still in conversation. I mentioned another thing. We've been talking about all kinds of stuff. I step outside, smoke a cigarette, and I take the phone with me, keep the conversation going. And in my mind, I'm just begging and pleading. And I'm watching, and I see all these stars and whatnot. And then something catches my attention above a star, and I see a light get bright, dim out, and it's gone. I watched the sky. There was no plane. There was no movement elsewhere. There was nothing. Nothing. There was no star that was there. There was no reason that should have happened at all. Yet it was a bright light that blinked out. Now, that's only the beginning. Yeah. Wait, there's more. So I said to the person, I totally retract everything I said. And then before I could say another word, she said, yeah, my channel just told me they blinked at you or winked at you, she said. And my jaw dropped because I didn't tell them what I experienced at all. It could have been anything. And it literally winked at me, brightened up, and went dark. Out there, great to see you, bud. Let me read this. Paranormal is real. I did a vid about my experiences with Earl from Move. Oh, yes, move on. He had a great story about a painting taken on a wall, left on a table in a house in a room next door. Had a great story about a painting taken of a wall. Okay. And left on a table while in a house in room next door. Huh. I'll have to go back and look at that. Definitely. Like I said, I know the paranormal is real. No question to it. I know that. Studied it since 12 years old. I get it. And my thing is to put science to it. Well, to do that, you have to be very, very skeptical of your data pool. You got to make sure you've got the exact evidence because, especially in the UFO field, way too many fakers. Way too many. In the Mandela effect community, there's going to be those that are going to mess with us. Not the community itself, the ones from the outside. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. Hey, Danielle. Great to see you. But this thing blinked at me, and before I could say it, she told me what happened. I was mind boggled. Holy cow. Like, you're legit. You proved yourself once. Okay, that's interesting. So later on, we're talking about auras. I know my aura color. And at least I know they change color. I know your auras change and flow in the rainbows. But there's one aura color that sticks with me, usually around my crown chakra, but there's one specific color. And I know this because everyone who truly has been able to read auras has told me the exact same color. That's how I've been able to base whether it's a real person or just somebody playing, somebody, trying to pull stuff out. Yes, auras do change, but most of us hold a general aura color. Like a good person will have a specific color. Evil person will have a. See, that I don't know if I want to give out on air. That's where I've been thinking about this back and forth. I'm not sure if I want to give that color out. But I sent her a picture on Discord. I just dropped a picture into me. I took literally right that second with a smile and everything and posted it. And she started here with certain colors and then went up to here. And then she got here. And I'll be darned if she didn't call the color. I mean, just perfect. Okay. That's twice you've proven yourself within an hour. You're legit. You have my attention. 9-minute chat about. I have a story about a dog jumping up and staring at a corner of the room. It's a long story with many parts. Yes, I will definitely watch it. Lately, I've been seeing tons of purple ones. Yeah, somebody mentioned purple other than where was that? I was listening to a video. Somebody said something about purple, and I was like, "Whoa!" Reminded me of you, Joanna. I don't remember what it was in reference to though, so I'm not sure if it's valid. But this person proved themselves twice to me within an hour. Number one, that they're a spiritual communicator and we're literally in communication with something that instant, in channel with something. Okay, you grab my attention and then come straight up tell me my aura color that I do know. You really got my attention. And it was a really crazy night. Just that experience. It wasn't scary. It was more of wonder, like, holy crap. Especially when she told me what happened before I said anything. So that's just one occurrence. I'm sure some of you guys were in Martha and Glenn's chat earlier. I've never, how do I put this? We've seen a Mandela effect happen literally in real time. I don't know about you, but that's not exactly a common occurrence. We catch them afterwards normally. A person's name literally changed instantly. Instantly. And the reason that I really believe them, and I will stand up and say they're not making it up, I'm behind them 110%, is I know how hard it is to do stuff on one of these things. You can't move that quick. I'm quick on a phone, but I can't move that quick. I can't type out a message, stay with the conversation, go find where in the world it is to change my name, enact that change instantly while I'm typing in the conversation. That happened. That really happened. Somebody's name changed in real time and they did nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was talking when it happened. You cannot change your name that instantly and talk right at that time. The time don't work. You can't do that. I know that. I've tried to change my name a while back when I changed it over to the apostrophe S. I forgot the apostrophe. It took me a while. Hey, Claire. But anyway, you only get to do that every 6 months. Now, here's the crazier part. Because you can only do that every 6 months, check this out. It started out with the dash up against the first part of the name. It was a split name, and it started with a dash up against, it was already a split name, understand, up against the first name. Then suddenly the dash jumped to the middle. You can't go back and correct it for 6 months. I know that. I had that problem. We watched it in real time. Multiple people did see it. And Korrie herself, or I didn't mean to give her name out. My apologies, Korrie. Also seen it. That's wild. That's wild by any standards. But that's not the only occasion. We assumed that a shift happens, changes happen, we find the changes. That's what we assumed. It's semi-logical. There's an issue. This month, this shift, or double shift, should I say, because we had one within like 8 days. Scrolled up but did not see the rest. I saw her hollering right away. Okay, gotcha. And now you can't even go back in the video because it'll probably be changed all the way back. I don't know. I tried. It was half hour off because it went 2 hours over 2 hours. So you got to wait probably a day for that half hour to post. Preliminal, hey, great to see you. Tell me to change my name right now while I'm typing. Nice. What a synchronicity. The Out There channel, some mediums are real for sure. My sister was skeptic and never had paranormal happen to her. Went to a meeting and a medium said a man has died and connected with you. Indeed, later found man suicided. Oh, wow. That went dark real quick. Wow, though. Yeah, there's not many legit mediums. There are some, and I know some. But when a person comes out and just makes a straight claim, you can't say, oh, okay, you're a medium. Cool. No, you got to show me a little bit, just a little bit, because anybody can say they are. I could go and say, hey, I'm the world's best medium. Prove it. Yeah. Checked her homepage. Everything had changed. See, you can't change it that quickly. And it takes 24 hours to enact a change, if I'm not mistaken. YouTube's really slow sometimes at enacting some of those changes. I live in paranormal. Yeah, I try to. But like, okay, so this is not the first instance. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I've been following a person called, what is the name of this person? Give me just one moment to look it up. Because I commented, I want to say it's called World Church. It's not churchy, for those who are scared. It's not churchy really at all. Want to make sure I've got World Church is the name. They've been following the Chase sign. I know some of you guys have been seeing that Chase Bank one. Well, they've been following that. And that's something because she caught that in real time changing. It is slow. I tried putting picture in my icon. It took forever to change. Yes, it is not instant. It is not instant when you make a change on YouTube. I'm not talking about Mandela effects right a second. In YouTube, when you make a change to your name, it takes at least a day to post. Your picture, anything like that will take at least a day to repost and refresh through their system. So she couldn't have done it instantly. It just couldn't have happened. It just could not have happened. Somebody told me her name changed when I came in. I looked up and went, where'd the dash come from? And I had to ask her, hey, you sure? No. And everybody proclaimed, no, that this just happened. Okay. I have to take everybody's word for it. They all watched it in real time. I watched it go goofy all of a sudden. It wasn't like that the last chat she was in. Suddenly it was. There is dark when you stand in the right light, bit a higher authority that I work. Yes, I understand that completely, Danielle. I've only experienced preliminary. I've only experienced that once, and even though I thought I must be seeing things, I was doing a David Lynch video of cooking quinoa and brags, which changed to brag while I was watching. See, for me, it hasn't been like this until now. And I know for some of you it hasn't, but you don't normally catch them like that. But we've caught a lot that this has been a different shift than normal. In Suso's book, he mentioned that May and September, I'm sorry, Suso, I'm giving away just a hint of your book. May and September are the heaviest shift months, according to him, in his research. And I took that with a grain of salt until recently. The last 24 hours have been absolutely wild, guys. We've seen instant Mandela effects. We've seen people catching Mandela effects in action. We're seeing all kind of stuff that we didn't see like this before. I don't know if it's changing. I don't know if it's speeding up. I'm confused. Now, it was also brought up and has been questioned, am I affected? Okay, I want to clear this up. I've been affected since 2015, since there were 3 or 4 Mandela effects to begin with. I knew Mandela effect for most of you even had heard the name. And I'm not saying that to be rude. But anyone who questions whether or not Darkwolf is affected, there's a reason I started really trying to put the theories to this. If I wasn't affected, I wouldn't have spent the last year taking it serious enough to try to theorize on and study hour after hour after hour after hour. Somebody wants to call me a shill, that's your opinion and you're welcome to that. But it's been questioned and brought to my attention that that's being said. And I want everybody to know, right now, 2015, I found the Mandela effect. The bee bears, the damn bears, those damn bears are what started everything for me. And then, of course, Luke. I was a Star Wars junkie. I loved Star Wars as a kid. And Star Trek. Star anything. I'm a space junkie. Anyone who thinks I'm not affected, I apologize that you think this, or that I'm fake, or that I'm a shill. You really need to go back and look at my videos or check your facts. Because I put a whole lot of time and effort into a whole lot of nothing with no pay. If I'm a shill, I'm wasting my flipping time. That's not me. Anyway, I apologize, but it's been brought to my attention that whether or not I'm affected has been questioned. And that bothers me a lot because I put a lot of research and time into this because I'm affected. So, my apologies for getting a little uppity in the stream, but I wanted to be out there and let everybody clearly know without question. I didn't start this channel for my health or for money. Because believe me, if I did it for money, I'm really screwing up by not monetizing. Just saying. I've got a PayPal link. I don't talk about it. You scroll through my stuff enough, you're going to find a PayPal link, yeah. And some of you who don't know how long it takes to do YouTube or the time you put into it, you'll never understand why there's a PayPal link to begin with. But I've never asked for money. I've never pandered for money. I've said here, if you want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome. But I've never, ever, ever pandered for money. I just let people know it was out there. So anybody who feels that I'm a shill or a fraud or not affected, I'm very sorry for you. Now, that said, the Mandela effect seems to be changing in its action. Either that or it's sped up and got stronger. Or something has really, like, map changes have been caught in real time. Logo changes caught in real time. Everything's been caught in real time lately. We've never been able to do this. And the Laurel Yanni thing, don't even get me started. No, we're not going to discuss that in this channel anymore. That bothers me because I heard it first, Yanni, then heard Laurel, and thought he had played a different clip till I went back to the part that I heard Yanni in. He can only hear Laurel now. So that, I don't know what's going on there. No idea. So, but it's changing. I don't know. May has been a weird month. And I keep looking and trying to find any kind of signature lately. And there hasn't been. It's actually been supremely quiet. At least my data in the Schumann resonance. Anyone who wants to follow my data, it's easy to do. I can give you the website. I'm going to type it in chat so in case you're watching later. Anybody who wants this data, it's easy to find. Out there channel, appreciate you, brother. Glad you stopped by, man. Glad to see you. I'll definitely go check your channel out. I'm sorry I've kind of run out of time to do a whole lot because, well, this channel's been blowing up. That ain't my choice. People choose to subscribe to me. But yeah, I'll definitely get over there and check you out. But I've been using this site, the Schumann resonance quality data. Is exactly what I'm getting or looking at. And it's line graphs. And I've showed on earlier videos, I'm not going to take the time to do it again. I've showed earlier videos where the signature that I'm looking for is. And with all this craziness, I thought, surely, like, this is evidence of a shift right now. I went and checked my data. Nada. There's no data. It's quiet. There's nothing even suggests a shift. Not yet. Now, The red line did come up through it. I have seen something questionable. I lied. I have seen something questionable. I don't want to come out and say it is yet. I want to see if they manipulate the data because the other data doesn't match what I'm looking for. I hope that it isn't proven we shifted this morning because I don't have the data there for it. That means it's irrelevant. But I haven't heard from my other two research partners recently, so I didn't know. It's dead quiet this morning. Here, let me do a screenshot. I think I've got it pulled up already because I was just looking at it. I might have to pull it back up. I'm not sure, but I know I was just looking at it. Okay, that's not the right screen. This one is. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't have it pulled up. SOS RFF TSURU. I'll show you for the last 24 hours, the last 2 days, I think, 1 or 2 days. Translate to English. Go down here to the Schumann resonance, let it do its drop down, come down to quality. And Joanne, I'm sure you remember what the shift indicator looks like. You're pretty much on all the streams that I do, so that's awesome. Here's what we got for the yellow line. It doesn't match. We got a spike here, but it doesn't match the indicator. We've got a double spike here. Doesn't match the indicator, though. Down here at the end, the red spiked through the yellow, but again, I don't have that indicator. Now, that one, the big yellow one, yeah, maybe, but it don't have the secondary part of the indicator. There are 7 waves that are supposed to be in the 6th, started around the beginning of May. Okay. My apologies, Danielle. I missed it. My sincere apologies. I'm very sorry. See a map change every so often, yet I never know what. Yeah, that's what we're trying to nail down, Preliminal. Yours is different. What are you looking at? Are you looking at the same site I am? Did we just go to the same site? What? Did they manipulate the data already? Hit print screen. Open your art program, paint program. Hit Control V, save as a JPEG, and email me, please. If you've got different data, I want to see it, and I don't mean that rudely. Heard of 5 waves of energy from a magnetar. Really? Is that where this energy is coming from, Danielle? From a magnetar? Is that where these waves are coming in from? At this point, I'm open to anything. Every time I think I have a piece of data nailed down, the ME changes it or does something different. Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Check, double check, triple check. Good. There it is. Yeah, email me that. I'll go ahead and open. Well, no. Now, I'll go ahead and open my email up. I ain't dumb. I ain't showing you my dumb email. I don't want to delete this stream too. It's got good information in it. You see my dumb email? Oh, I'll tell you what, you ain't noted, huh? Yeah, I'm just being silly now, guys. Gotta have some fun with it. That's my best Goofy impression. So the email is open and ready. I will not turn the screen back on until I get the email. Hopefully it'll be soon. But anyway, so guys, Joanne says she has different graph than we're looking at. I would love to see this. I will definitely show you guys as soon as I get this email. That is awesome. If I can prove that, I can really see something's going on or not, or if my eyes are being masked. Check out how all living things give off a 330 frequency, which equals the musical note E. Okay. Glenn, hold that thought. You guys know what I'm doing. Trying to find an empty page in the notebook. Okay, empty page in the notebook. 330, is that hertz, megahertz, megawatts? Well, what are we talking about? Well, watts. Based on the 440, so we're talking about hertz or megahertz? Should be hertz, right? based on the 440. Now I do know about the 440 and 434, 424, something like that. It's been a while. And that's E, huh? Hertz. Excellent. Want to make sure I got my information right. Excuse me, too much monster. The other changes will be so severe, but only if we only on 2 or 3 right now. I need to back up. Sorry, I lost chat. Minor shift. Why did allow us to catch it in real time this time? That's what I don't understand. Okay, the 7th wave, I read that. CMET changes often. Swear to God, mine's different. 2 or 3 right now. The other changes will be so severe. The hurt. Okay. 444. Yeah, that was the other one. 444. Okay. Why did I not remember that? How could I forget a triple sync number? Been a wild 24 hours though, guys. Like a very intriguing 24 hours. And something else. 4 people in a week have said the exact same thing to me. Mind you, the wording all a little different. Here we got a picture now. Levels and layers has been said to me over and over. And what the heck? That's our signature. That's our dagdum signature. No way. They manipulated the data. No, that can't be either because we're both looking at the same screen. What? Okay, guys, let me show you what I just got sent. If it didn't make any sense before, it really don't now. Wait for this. So here's what I'm looking at, right? You guys recognize this? This is what I'm looking at. Forgot I gotta bring this. Okay. Yeah, I better save this and bring this over before it. Open with Pixel Express. That way I'm not showing private information. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Trying to make sure I didn't have to create a whole new login for their site, but it's a sign in through Google, so I'm good. Half a second, guys. Half a second. I want you to see this. Holy crap. You'll understand why I'm freaking out in a moment. I promise you'll understand. Bear with me. Just wait. There's more. If this slow computer or internet or service or whatever it is will hurry up and render my picture, please. There you go. Now it's rendering. Must have flash. Oh my God. Guys, one moment. Just one moment. You've got to see this. Normally I would say the heck with, but this is mundo mando importante. Mondo importante. All right? Talk amongst yourselves a minute. I'll be back. I care about my private stuff that they could show on the screen, actually. It's more of my stuff I'm worried about. People are really good at getting information if they really want to get me. So there's certain information in here that if they really want to mess with me, they could use to track down other information. And I just don't want that. So I've got to be smarter than those that ever may want to go against me. Trust me, I've got enemies. That's been made very clear to me. I know I got enemies. And that's fine by me. If you ain't got somebody hating on you, you ain't doing something right. That's all I'm saying. If somebody ain't hating on you, you ain't doing something right. I've earned myself a hater. I'm so proud. Okay, so we got the picture coming up now. Let me go ahead and bring this down to an acceptable level. Matter of fact, I think I can put these side by side. I sure can. And then maybe I can just share the whole screen. Yep, that I can. So, watch this, guys. On the, okay, should be probably left-hand side for you guys, if I'm not mistaken. And coming up on the right-hand side for anyone else. Oh, look at it go, look at it go, look at it go. Okay, here's the website that just went real big all of a sudden that I need to bring way back down. So this is what I'm looking at, right? You guys see that? Then over here on the other side, we have what Joanne sent us. And it is completely different data. It's almost mirrored image data. The numbers, look at the dates, guys. Dates are the same, 521, 521. 522, 522. That line's there still. Let's go ahead and refresh this, see what we get. See if it changes. If it does, I'm really going to flip. No, I just refreshed. We still got this picture, but Joanna's looking at this picture. What do you guys make of this? We're looking at the exact same website. Steve Raybon, you are more than welcome to send me anything you would like to send me. My email is just slightly up in the chat there. More than welcome to. Yeah, I got called out on a channel by a particular person that well, I'm not going there, never mind. Anyway, somebody accused me of being a fake and a shill and a troll and this, or not a troll, a fake and a shill. Just want to clear that up. I ain't wasted a year in this channel doing theories for the community to be a shill or anything like that. Because apparently they forgot to pay me if I'm a shill. Excuse me. Anyway. Yeah, so this is yesterday, the 21st. So that would have been probably the 20th for us. The 13 hours difference to this station. Today, 11 a.m. That would have been over here, wouldn't it? No, that would have been right here. You're right. Okay, in Russia would be 2,200 hours, 9 o'clock, no, 10 o'clock, minus 13. That would put it at 9 a.m. I'd put it about 9 a.m. But either way, we're looking at two different graphs. Did you save this? No, you couldn't have saved this earlier. Actually running later than mine. Your spike on the end is larger than the one I'm looking at. Now you guys see, I'm looking at this in real time. I'm refreshing this page right now. Real time. This is looking at. This is what Joanne just sent me from looking at that page. That's all right. 13 hours is a heck of a thing to try to figure out. I might not even got it right. 10, no, 7. Sorry, I only went back 2. 9, 8, 6, I only went back 1. 13, so no, hold on. It is 9. You're right. 12 hours, 12, 10 to 10 is 12. Oh, I'm tired. It is 9 a.m. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Yeah, okay, so you just grabbed this now. This is the site you're looking at. Guys, we're looking at this live in real time, and we're getting a completely different view. I don't know what to make of this because we're looking at the exact same website. She shows a spike this morning. I show no data at all. This is both in real time. Can somebody please explain to me what in the name of all good is going on here? Please. If this day wasn't any weirder, we're looking at two different graphs on the exact same thing. Schumann resonance. Oh, okay. I know why. I know exactly why. I know what the problem is. Joanne, you're at the amplitudes, not the quality. There's dependency of amplitudes of the Schumann resonance. We're looking at the quality of the Schumann resonance. The amplitude data is completely different. I've not been able to correlate that data yet. I know exactly what's going on. I'm not freaking out anymore. I figured it out. You're looking at the wrong screen. Yeah, I've been trying to coordinate it. I can't match it up to this because our shift indicator I found in the quality, but I haven't got enough data to indicate it with the amplitude yet. I can't, say, look, I found this inequality. I'm using the quality, but it's in amplitude now, so it's here. I can't distort the facts per se. I got to use the same graph each time to keep consistency. No. Quality. The amplitude is what we're looking at. That's the up down. That's the amplitudes of it. But we're looking at the quality chart. If that made any sense. Now I know what's going on. Okay, I thought, holy crap, we just proved that there's two-dimensional internets. No, I see what happened. Okay. Whew. All right, guys, that was fun. That was really fun. Got my heart going. 417 here. Yesterday I had to speak to a sister who lost her brother. Why is it getting so dark? Come on, that's twice that's been brought up. Not complaining, Danielle. Just twice in the same stream. It's weird. Yesterday I had to speak with a sister who lost her brother, and I did not know her. Yet I had to go to her and have her understand a higher understanding of death. I'm not reading that last part. That's I'm not putting that out there. But wow. We're all used in such weird. Yeah, me too, Joanne. Flip me out for a minute till I took my debunk eye and went, wait, what's going on? Yes, perfect. Panic mode set to off. No. Yeah, no. Right. Oh my goodness, I was tripping. Holy crap! What did we just find? My apologies for those who are watching the stream afterwards. I didn't mean to get y'all excited. Some of you sitting there going, look, you idiot, it's amplitude. You're looking at two different things. I know. Got it. Figured it out. Thanks, buddy. For that one person sitting there going, you're an idiot. Oh, he got it. Okay. Oh, wow. But it's interesting what that looks like opposed to this. It's not far off. But that would explain why it looked different. Okay. So you guys just got to see what I do when I am researching. Wow, what is this? What I just find? Holy crap. Now debunk it. Oh, man. I debunked it. Put your back on screen, please. Oh, want to compare again. Okay. Do. Bring it on up. Yeah, see, okay. I started this stream making a point earlier how it is important to always be skeptical of your evidence. This is one reason why it is important to be skeptical of your evidence so you don't flip out like I just did. Always try to debunk first. If you cannot debunk the evidence, you have something solid. Not to say that it's a bad thing to debunk anymore. Good, okay. Always try to debunk. Always try to prove something anybody says wrong. Anybody. If anybody says this is a fact, go check for yourself. People told me confabulation was a fact, but they neglected to tell me it only happens in Alzheimer patients and people with really serious, reasons for it to happen. And they did that to all of us. So may this be a lesson to anybody, including myself. Always try to debunk your information before you go with it. Make sure it's legit. Source it. Make sure it is right. I just had a heck of a time. My mind just went 15 different directions at once, and you guys watched it in real time. It's still been that show goes to show what a weird day it's been that I'm willing to accept that willy-nilly and not even try to debunk it first. Like I should have done that. That tells you what a day I've already had. Oh man, Darkwolf is at his oddest today. But it's been some weird occurrences. I've seen MEs caught in real time twice in the 24-hour period. I've seen a channeled entity wink at me literally in the last 24 hours. And that was verified. I had the same person that sent the channeled entity to wink at me legitimately verify my aura. in the last 24 hours. It's been a weird 24 hours. Yes, research any evidence anyone gives you. I don't understand this chart as far as what it's saying each line does. What I understand in this chart that I'm showing you guys is there's a certain indicator that shows up at a shift. Now, this, here's the thing. Here's the reason I'm willing to buy there was a shift today. And this issue I have. We had it plotted out for a certain day we called. We called the 18th for this month to start with. 3 days prior, we got the shift. The indicator was there. We had evidence. We had map changes, the Coca-Cola change. We verified a shift. All right. So my next date that I had that I hadn't told anybody is the 24th, was the next one I was looking at. 3 days prior to this, things got wonky. We had the name change. I've seen the Chase Bank thing, and that's been within a couple of days or so. But I had those experiences the last day. The one now, I will give it this. The one experience I haven't had that I have had the last 2 shifts is my camera has not messed up. The last 2 shifts, my camera's messed up. You remember this, guys, for about a day, and then it went back to working just fine, like nothing had ever happened. You guys remember this. I was complaining about it. Twice it happened within an 8-day period. Both times I had to shift indicators. Okay, so the one you hear yes, not this past Saturday night, but the one before that, and then this past Tuesday, there was an 8-day difference there. Not this last Saturday, not like 3 days ago, but before that, a week before that. No, 2 weeks before that. And then this last Tuesday, about a week ago, there was that second one. So with an 8-day period, 3 days shy of what I had called. The 15th, whatever day that was, the 15th we had got it. And then 8 days prior to the 15th. So that would be the 7th. The 7th and the 15th, we got it. And both the indicator was there both times that the shift occurred. The indicator was right here in the stated. Now, perfect. You asked a question. A perfect question. Yeah, I know. Horrible pun. I'm so sorry. So what you always hear about, and what I really find interesting, and I'll show you this too, this is the Schumann resonance everybody always hears about. This color chart. This funny wide band, narrow band colored chart. This is the Schumann resonance that everybody's talking about. They're always looking at. You can also go to a place called Heart Math. And I'll go ahead and drop this link too over here in the chat so everybody has it. You can go and look. This is the one most people go to. Okay. You know what? Perfect. This is the perfect time to explain what the Schumann resonance is. Really wasn't trying for that pun either. I'm so sorry. Preliminary. I wish I understood. For me, it's like 2 identical gravity, magnetosphere, seismic, paramillion, resonance, atom dimension. Are you just throwing words together to see if I read them? I'm kidding. Oh, what? Oh, your son like just kind of vanished for a couple of days, or like disappeared. I missed something here, but anyway, while you're explaining that, this is, and one of the boxes has been out for 2 weeks now. Number 4, that would be Alberta, Canada. So this is what most people look at when they look at the Schumann. This is called Heart Math. The one I was looking at was over here at a Russian website. This is just the Russian indicator right here. This is worldwide. Each one of these bands, like GCI 001, 002, 003, so on, refer to a certain area of the world. 001 is California. Number 2, Saudi Arabia. No. Number 2 is Hofuf, wherever that is. Saudi Arabia. Okay, number 3 is Lithuania. My apologies. So number 2 is Saudi Arabia. Number 3 is Lithuania. Number 4 is Alberta, Canada. Number 5 is Northland, New Zealand. And number 6 is, guess of all places, South Africa. So the bottom one here is South Africa. Now that one is always going nuts. They got a lot of electronic activity down there. Now, what is the Schumann resonance? What in the world is this mystical, mystifying, weird, crazy thing people talk about when they call it the Schumann resonance? Oh, absolutely. Not a problem. I don't mind explaining it at all. Explaining how unscientific I am prelim. Nice. Yeah, please explain that, Joe. He shifted out. What? Oh, different personality. I got you. His physical's there. Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. I thought you were talking about a Bluebeard experience. About flipped me out again. I've had enough heart attacks for one evening. Gotcha. Perfect says, thank you for explaining it. It's important for people to understand as it is mentioned on many videos. Yes. Yes. He's in St. Where was he before? So perfect. Back to the conversation at hand. Yes. So it is very important, especially for new people. I'm going to have to pull you in here, Joanna. You're going to make me pull you in here in this chat. And no, you probably wouldn't come anyway. It is very important because there's a lot of new people coming in and they need to understand the terms. And that is so important for people. And they're not going to go back and watch a lot of these videos. They don't have time. I know I don't. So what is the Schumann resonance in a nutshell? Well, it's not as mystical as you would think it is. It's actually really simple. Excuse me. It was, this was being asked to me on well, it wasn't being asked to me. It was being mentioned on Scarab's channel the other night when I was on there. Photo Helix brought it up. And by the way, guys, I was on Scarab's show on Saturday night. He had me on. He invited me. I went on there, and it was a very good show. We cleared up a lot of stuff and discussed a couple of things, and I was able to get the magnesium information out there to everybody. And even if I'm wrong about that, we all need magnesium anyway. So what is the Schumann resonance? There's a set of spectral peaks and ELF waves, extremely low frequency, in a portion of the Earth's electromagnetic. Okay, so let me break this down into some more layman's terms. Here, the extended wiki should have a better layman explanation for this. I know it does. Okay, so yes, here it is. Schumann resonances are global electromagnetic resonances, and they're generated and excited by lightning discharges in the cavity formed between the Earth's surface and the ionosphere. So it's really, 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 really simple. I'm going to go over here to Mr. MBB333. Forgive me, buddy, if you have a problem with me using your site, but I'm pretty sure you don't because you put it out there to get the information out. So thank you for allowing us to have it out here on the internet. We really appreciate it. You are an awesome dude, and I love your videos about animal behavior. That is absolutely crazy what they're doing. So I don't want the Schumann resonance. I want the real-time lightning map. And I'm doing this to illustrate a point. So this is real-time lightning strikes. Each one of these little circles that pops up is lightning happening right that second. The amount of lightning going on at any given time determines the resonance all around. I guess more localized, but in general, all around the world, it determines that Schumann resonance. And it can go from 7.83, which is a standard, up to 40 at times. But that's really, really peak time. That's when it goes to that really bright color, is when there's a whole lot of lightning in the entire world. So the Schumann resonance is nothing more than an actuation of how much lightning is going on at any given time. Why is that important, though? Had magnesium deficiency a couple of days ago, definitely. Absolutely preliminal. So why is this important? Because electromagnetics run everything. The frequency generated by this, wish I had a science teacher that explained as good at school. Oh, thank you. You're going to make me blush. I'm glad you got the camera off. Thank you. I try to put it in layman's terms. At least I'm doing my job. So when you got a whole lot of this going on, you have a higher frequency and more excitation of the electrons all around. the Earth, within the ionosphere and the Earth. And the more excitation, the more it affects us. Why does it affect us? Love MBB side. He's changing his YouTube. He's getting strikes. Oh, yeah, they're messing with him too hard. Him and Dutch Sense both. They are really messing with those guys because they're putting out good information. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the chat because I don't want to miss you guys' chats. Everybody's important. So our bodies run within the Schumann frequency. So here's where it really ties into us. And we're going to ask Mr. Google, how does the Schumann, and I did a video on this, is why I really know a lot of this stuff. I had to study it deeply. How, if I could type, Schumann frequency affect the human body. And it's a really, really crazy thing this is. I'll tell you why in a moment. What is the Schumann frequency, your Schumann resonance, and why is it essential for your body? Hopefully this is the right one. When a person's brain, okay, the Schumann resonance vibrates at a pulse of 7.83, generally speaking. It is said to be the heartbeat of Mother Earth. And for thousands of years, it beat just steadily at this rate. It's been increased in the last decade or two. Especially in the last couple of years is when more insane than it normally ever has. Though it's not unheard of to reach high standards, to reach it as much as it has is. When a person's brain waves resonates at 7.83, it has been shown in studies to be an essential requirement for physical and psychological health. So the astronauts, when they went to the space station, they were outside of the Earth's Schumann resonant frequency. Oh, don't you love ads? That means we're done with this page. They gave us an ad. Sorry. Anyway, when you're outside of the Earth's frequency, you don't have that heartbeat of the Earth around you. So the body will literally break down more quickly, become sick, become out of rhythm and out of beat with the Earth. And we're actually made to run at this heartbeat of the Earth. Our bodies are synced right into it. So when we go outside of this perimeter of the field of this thing, it messes with us, and it messes with us hard. So yeah, right? They must have really felt strange. So they actually had to create a device, and you can buy one of these anytime, anywhere online. And this is a real deal. This is not hoo-hoo science. A Schumann resonance generator. I've even got a video where I've got a schematic on how to build one. 7.8 hertz low frequency resonant activator. This is a water pitcher. Oh, quantum resonator. They give it a new name to make it cool. They call it a quantum resonator. How neat. Ultra low frequency pulse generator. This is something, well, not this exact thing that's coming up, but this is kind of what they had to send on board the space shuttle for the astronauts so that they would not get sick and could continue to have that 7.83 generated hertz around them at all times, because we literally run on this. Yes, explains why people are saying stay grounded, back to nature, back to Mother Earth. I need to change this stream to what is the Schumann frequency. I've given enough information out. I'm just going to go ahead and no, I'm not. I'm going to wait till I'm done. So anyway, the Schumann frequency is we are dependent upon it. It is absolutely dependent to our bodies. If we ever go way, 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 way out in the stars, no matter where we go, we're going to have this frequency. And it makes me wonder if we get to another planet that has another frequency and we're able to live on that planet, how long it would take us to get back in sync with that, or if that would actually bother us. Those are unknown questions, so we haven't made it that far yet in science. So, but that is why the Schumann resonance is important. That's what it is. That's how it's caused from the lightning. That's pretty much the breakdown of the Schumann resonance and why it's important to us. Now, why is it important to the Mandela effect? Here's where it gets good. If the Schumann resonance is a frequency, which it is, it's a frequency tied directly to our bodies. It has been surmised and theorized, though I do not have the full mountain of evidence to say this is, but it's been surmised and theorized that because the frequency, ranges, that if it reaches a certain range or a certain frequency, it could pull us into a shift. It's only been surmised. I've not been able to find the data to back it up yet. However, recently we did find the data in the quality. So when I started getting that data from the person in the quality signature, over here on a page we don't no longer have open, so I closed that page. Anyway, when I started getting that data in the quality of the Schumann resonance, that shift signature, that's when I started to go, okay, this is neat. That's why one reason we were looking at the Schumann resonance so much to begin with, because everybody said, we know it's connected, we know it's tied, we just don't know how. And recently somebody found this. I don't know why they didn't come out with it. I don't know why they sent it to me and let me go with it. They would have been amazingly popular in the community if they would have come out with this themselves. But for whatever reason, they trusted it to me as a theorist, and I very much appreciate that person if you're ever listening to me. So we've been watching this Schumann resonance quality and catching this indicator every time there's a claimed shift. There's the thing. People will claim a shift, and I'll go check the indicator. The last 2 times, it's been verified. Why? The first time the shift indicator showed up, Moneybags got all kind of stuff all of a sudden. You notice, what, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, he got his hand, before Johnny and Laurel, he had his hands full. The San Francisco, he had a music one. He had the Capitol building thing changed. He had his hands full. All of a sudden, he had video after video after video right when the signature occurred. Then last Tuesday, a week from technically today, a week ago, there was another shift signature in the data. We found map changes instantly. We found Coca-Cola changes. We found the Mount Rushmore change. The Mount Rushmore change, guys. This is huge. If that isn't big enough, everybody suddenly got all this material that's been given to us by the Mandela effect. Every time the shift indicator shows up, it's been verifying. So far, the shift indicator has not showed up this week. I'm looking for it. And if for those who are wondering, once again, who are watching this, wondering what the indicator is, I've got it in another video, a couple of videos back. I'm not going to keep repeating all the same information and making all these people watching the stream over and over see the same stuff. I apologize. That's why it's recorded. Go on back and take a look. I'd appreciate it. But in Schumann resonance, all comes down to the amount of lightning strikes and electromagnetic frequencies in the atmosphere at any given time. That's what it's reading. What is the quality and amplitude? I'm going to assume they speak for themselves because I don't know how to explain it that far. Maybe when the quality hits that certain peak, you know, I'm thinking out loud right now, but maybe when the quality of the resonance, not only the amplitude, but when it hits the right quality, like the CERN hitting the right luminosity, perhaps that's what is enacting the shift, or is signature of the shift being enacted. I'm not going to say the Schumann is responsible for it. I don't think so. I think it's a signature indicator that something's going on. That's my opinion. Again, always do your own homework. And Perfect, I do love your little cat videos, especially the cat weed videos. Those cats were so stoned. I have watched your videos. I think they're very cute. How could you not watch a 5-second or 25-second video? How could you not have time? Do you not have 25 seconds for a video? Check out Perfect's channel. She's got super short videos, and they're so cute. It is perfect. I am Native American. When I sing in ceremonies, which is a form of chanting, it has, yes, the Om frequency. Okay, here we go. I left something out. Thank you, Joanna, or Joanne, or I don't mean to. Oh my God, what am I typing? Om. Can you tell I'm tired? Yeah. I didn't sleep good last night. I slept really light. 432 hertz, which is the same vibrational frequency found throughout everything in nature. Now, that is, how is the Ohm, it's not what I read the other day, frequency connected to the Schumann resonance. There it is, the Sedona effect. No, they're not making fun of the Mandela effect, I promise. Earth's background-based frequency or heartbeat. Excerpt from Nexus Magazine, by the way, guys. This isn't just somebody's random website. This is a real excerpt from magazine, April to May 03. So they've even got their source right here. You got to love somebody who sources their work that you can always go back and read. I haven't went back and read this yet. Anybody wants to, definitely do your homework. Always do your homework. I'm going to give you what this page says. Earth's background-based frequency or heartbeat fluctuates, but is not rising dramatically. Yeah, it is, despite a new age meme that alleges it. Though it varies between geographical regions, for decades, the overall measurement has remained 7.8 cycles per second. Since life began, the Earth has been surrounding and protecting all living things with a natural frequency pulsation of 7.83 hertz. The ancient Indian rishis called Om. Schumann resonance refers to the frequency of the electromagnetic field of Earth. Whether by coincidence or not, it also happens to be a very powerful frequency to use with brainwave entrainment. The discovery from 1954 has spurred much research. So I'm not going to read this whole thing. That's the part I wanted to point at. You're more than welcome to go back and read this. I will drop the link in chat. Back me up. You find evidence against it in the contrary, leave it in the description below. You're not going to hurt my feelings. In the description, in the comments below. Not going to hurt my feelings. Teach me if I'm wrong. That's how we learn. Send that theory to you. Thank you, Steve. I will take it under advisement and go from there. If I have any questions, I will definitely get back to you on that before I do anything forward. Wonderworld, I stay all over the place, but I'm not really. I'm back to the Schumann resonance. I've actually stayed with the Schumann, and I've linked it to the Om. That's what I was looking for. The fact that it is directly connected to the Om frequency of the ancients. That's what I was going with. Okay. It is from 2003. It is an old article. But it's only giving basic information. Again, if you find anything to contradict it, please show me. I want to see it. I'm not even being facetious. I really, really want to see any evidence anybody has. Especially if you can prove me wrong. Please, I don't want the information wrong. I'll make a retraction video. I'll happily make a retraction video. I've retracted more than once. Yeah, you're right, Wonderworld. I'm all over the place. My brain's... You're right. Not all sources are reliable. Yeah, even so-called credible sources. Now, this is true. That's why you got to use your own discernment. You're right. But we got to say at some point, all right, we're going to believe this or we're not going to believe that. It's about focusing on positive. It works. Oh, thank you, Darkwolf. Yeah, yeah. Those videos are great. I was laughing. I really was. Like, oh. Like, not even kidding. Yeah, this is true. Always decide what sources you're really going to decide are plausible and which ones are not. A lot of people think CNN and Fox News tell the truth. That's your opinion. Others say that's a completely unreliable source. Some will only believe what Snopes says. Some think Snopes are the biggest liars in the world. Always use your own discernment is the point. Check your sources. If you believe it, you believe it. If you find contrary evidence elsewhere, always use your own discernment. You bring a very valid point, Wonderworld. All right, what time is it? I went way over time. I was only going to do an hour. Only reliable sources is Darkwolf's did. I did not say that. That's Joe Nor Games in chat. Check the chat. I leave my live stream chat on. That is not me talking. I'm reading the chat. But thank you, Joe Nor. Sincerely. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Glenn, oh my God, Glenn Mink, if you're still listening, you cracked me up earlier, Bubba. You really got me, bud. Martha wrote something out in chat, and Glenn read it back, and I was surprised he read it. It really, like, I'm not going to say what it was. You can go back and try to figure it out in the stream, in his stream if you want. Give him some watch time, too. But oh my God. He said I was cute. Oh, no. Martha said I was adorable. That's what it was. And Glenn read out, there you are, Glenn. You know what I'm talking about. You're still here. Oh my goodness. I lost it. I was walking right through town. He said that and I just cracked up. I didn't expect you to read it out loud. Oh man, that was great. That was really great. I even typed in, oh, thank you, Glenn. LOL. Oh man. Anyway, guys, you've seen me freak out tonight. You've learned something tonight. You've heard my wild experiences tonight. Um, I'm not going to get into the more personal ones. There were some more tonight that is it's been talked about enough tonight. Memories of past and past lives, and I've got a lot of meditation work to do before I go any more forward publicly with any information like that. So, um, I will be talking to certain people, and we will be having some conversations about certain things. As far as past memory goes, nothing in this world. Don't worry, I'm not talking crap about nobody. You guys should know by now, not my style. I'm going to say it right here. Got to keep them shifting. That's right. I like that. Holy crap! If you hadn't already said that, I'd have grabbed that line. That's all you. Got to keep them shifting. That should be your new catchphrase. Glenn, that's got to be your new catchphrase, bro. Got to keep them shifting. Night perfect. Thanks for stopping by. You guys have seen me in a couple of different modes tonight, but you've learned something. We've had fun. We've had a great time. We've laughed. We've cut up. We've freaked out. We've learned some stuff. I don't even know what else to say, guys. I appreciate everybody being here. Everybody who's taking the time to watch now. Everybody who's taking the time to watch later on. Shout outs to the chat. Joe Nor Games, Awaken Effective, Glenn Mink, Joanna, Preliminal, Perfect, Steve Raybon. I don't think I missed anybody. Shout out to anybody who's watching and not chatting, not even mad at you. Shout out to you. KC, shout out Danielle. Can't forget Danielle. Shout out third channel. Shout out to you. All right, I think that's everybody, guys. Anybody who I haven't seen in the chat, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me and watching. I really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Darkwolf's Den. I am Darkwolf, and I'd like to wish everybody a very wonderful good night.